It's just different.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do to get money. Hardships, hard times. And these days, these situations, they be sticky like honey. If it ain't Corona, they trying to clone ya. What happens to the little girl that went missing from her home? Her own daddy keep touching her. Daddy, leave me alone. I ain't got the answers. Trying to get justice for George Floyd. And if Bill Gates got the cure, make sure he got one for cancer. We screaming stop the violence, but who we asking? The killer the same color as the one in the casket. I'm no preacher, spitting hard facts like bleachers. Make America great again. It's only for the rich leeches. Where's Felicia? I guess black reparations went to new prisons and new police substations. For black justice, they be debating. We gotta wake up, but I'm going back to back. I'm on one. Cold cases still hot in the hood, cause the nigga that did it, he still home, son. I'm my own rapper, but got a new balance. Rest in peace to all the young fallen soldiers. Didn't get a chance to show the world their talents. I'm so focused, trying to save the nation. Seeing the road ahead like a full focus. You don't know what I've been through.
It's like that.
You don't know what I seen.
It's like that.
Live your life,
like
not mine.
It's like that.
If you know what I mean.
It's like that.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
You don't know what I seen.
Yeah.
Live your life,
like
not
that.
mine.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know.
Life is a bitch and death is a motherfucker. You can't trust a mother because people be mother.
Yo. Y'all already know what it is, man. Happy Thursday to ya. It's your host with the most, man. Phocuz Phil of Phocuz Radio. And I want to thank all my people, man, that's still holding it down with me. You already know what it is, man. I've been gone for 2 Thursdays. It seemed like I've been gone for a whole year, but it's only been 2 Thursdays. But I am back, y'all, in full effect. Beltway Radio and Beyond.com. If you want to see us live right here in the studio, not now, but right now. And also, I am live on Facebook at Phocuz Phil, and that's Phocuz. It's just that simple. Haven't gotten a chance yet to tune anybody in, but once again, like I said, we are live on Facebook, on IG. You can follow me at Phil Phocuz. It's just that simple. Simple as ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Call in number 301-761-1040. Feel free to voice your questions, concerns, comments, opinions, whatever it may be. And if you hear me say quoted by, it didn't come from me. It came from the source that I'm quoting it from. In other words, man, I just want to get that clarified because people take things, man, and run with it. You know, I heard this on Phocuz Radio. Phocuz Phil said no, because if Phocuz Phil said it, Phocuz Phil is going to say Phocuz Phil said it. You dig what I'm saying? So, in other words, man, I try not to talk about topics in its entirety unless I have full details in its entirety. So you may hear me mention something, you know, you may hear me say something. I may just cut the story short right then and there until I get further details. But until then, I'm only going by what I have right there in front of me. And hopefully the sources are relevant. Hopefully the sources are real, and hopefully the sources are source. You dig what I'm saying? So just had to get that out the way. And just one small thing. I've been following the P. Diddy I'm gonna call it the downfall, right? And the downfall of P. Diddy. And I've heard so many people come out and make these accusations, right? About this and about that and about this. And we as the people, as you know, because I was once a fan until I seen the video, honestly. Um, we get so caught up in this social media thing, and we really start believing every fucking thing that they're saying and they're telling us. And then we're going out in the world, or in our homes amongst ourselves, and we're saying, yeah, did you hear this happen? That happened, this happened, that happened. And the shit may not even be true. A lot of the shit may not be true. Now I give it maybe 60%, but you got, and this happens all the time, just using him because he has been a hot topic. It's kind of dying down, but trust and believe those lawsuits and possibly charges may still be there. But in the meantime, between time, we got so much people making money, especially these old ass celebrities trying to just stay relevant. Well, he did this, he did that, and the shit may not even be true. So I'm just telling all my podcasters, all my radio people, just be careful if you're reading it and taking that source that you got from somewhere else. Shout them people out and let them people know. You know what I mean? Quoted from Fox 5, Channel 7, CNN. I don't know who's the realest because all of them got some bullshit with them, if you ask me. But anyway, I just had to clear that up, man, because it's, we got this lady going hard. I won't say her name because I'm trying to interview her, but she's been going hard with the interviews, and people, yeah, man, that's true. But she has fabricated, the other 60% of that story, right? And this is supposed to be a true source that was there when these events took place at those particular times. So I'm just saying, man, be careful. If you get your information from somewhere else, let people know that you're getting your information from somewhere else. Stay focused. You already know what it is, man. I'm in the building. Nate Jenkins will be in the building, man, at 6:15. And I had ain't nobody tuning, nobody like me. I had the pleasure of sitting there with Boo Jones. Shout out to Boo Jones, man in the mirror. And I guess this is part 2 of his series, I would say, because we had one at the old studio, and I was part of that panel, which we did every Saturday. And we kind of branched off and did our own thing, but definitely stayed in contact. And this guy, Nate Jenkins, was on his show. And he just brought up some real good things, man, in reference to men's health. Well, health, period, but especially our brothers, man, because we don't like to go to the doctor or something may be bothering us. And until it gets to that point where we can no longer bear, then we feel as though we should go and see a doctor. So this guy had brought us some really, really great points. He's going to be in the building, man, at 6:15, Nate Jenkins. Then I have the story of Marissa Carmichael, and she's been missing since January of this year from Greensboro, North Carolina. And her mom and her sister will tune in with me today. I've talked about the story, but I'm actually going to have them today to give us some details that a lot of people don't even know. And that's what we do on Phocuz Radio, man. You come here and we not only are you comfortable, but we're making you feel comfortable because this is like family. And what we do right here, man, on Phocuz Radio, it stays at Phocuz Radio. You dig what I'm saying? So it's the first time for everything. And Carissa Michael, man, a mother of 5, and has been missing since January. And just one of those crazy cases to where as though the public will sit back and say, well, damn, why isn't this person arrested? Why isn't that person arrested? They was the last ones with her, the last ones that seen her, the last ones that had close contact with her. But at 6:40 p.m., we're going to let the mom and sis detail the story and let us know everything that's going on. That's one reason, man, I want to shout out my engineer B, the owners, well, one of the owners, Chip, Passer, and whoever else may be involved in this conglomerate of radio right here at Beltway Radio and beyond, because it reaches so far, so far. And I had to go through a lot to talk to people in other states to either get them to say, you know what, all right, man, I'm gonna check you out. Or maybe they did the research. They seen my Facebook page, Phocuz Field. They seen my Instagram page, Field Phocuz. Or maybe just ask someone that's been on the show and decide to become part of the family, man. So I got to make so many calls. Man. I got to go through my phone and look at my interviews and all the contacts that I have. I definitely want to reach back out to them. I don't care if it's 350, if it's 400, how many ever people I can get to in whatever way, just to thank them and let them know, man, that we are still focused. We are still focused. And like I say, man, not to get off topic, but men's health and people missing, the politics, why vote, the violence going on. And I'm just trying to get the people focused, man, right here at Phocuz Radio. So definitely want to thank you all for tuning in, and make sure, man, you tell a friend to tell a friend. Police have identified the suspects that were robbed, shot, and killed last night in Montgomery, Alabama. And if we have followed, we paid attention in our do we still have history in school? I doubt it. But we paid attention in social studies and history in school. We know about, let me see, M.L. Martin Luther King, wrote a lot of people, Rosa Parks, I want to say, I think so many people, Montgomery, Alabama, civil rights activists, so much history behind Montgomery, Alabama, a lot of protests, marches. One of the spots where back in the day, we suffered racism as far as our people. And we had people to march through Montgomery, Alabama, one of the first places, real talk, that laws had changed, and one of the first places where a lot of things had started happening as far as the congregation of the black and the white people and us coming together as one. You dig what I'm saying? So in this instance, man, it was a triple murder at a grocery store. It was a store employee, two family members, a store employee. They were all employees of the store, but it was two family members and another employee that lost their life. They were Hispanic, and they were shot. They were robbed, shot, and killed. This just in yesterday, and they got more details today. The mayor, Stephen Reed of Alabama, Montgomery County, he spoke out and said they are working diligently to find out, to find the suspects. In other words, they know that it was robbery. They are tracing the guns, they're tracing the bullets and things of that nature to try to get as much evidence as they can to solve this crime. They have not indicated any suspects at the time. Of course, the community, man, they're on the edge of their seats. They fear, within the neighborhood, there's a lot of fear going on within these small businesses, these small stores that may be in the neighborhood, may feel as though that they are targeted, right? The mayor was saying that maybe because they were Hispanic, they were targeted. Who knows, man, with so much of this shit we got going on with the immigrants coming over for a better life, and we as American people, as we do, helping them out. But then we have a lot of folks that are against that. We have a lot of folks that feel as though they haven't gotten made justice, or they're just due, so they act out in other ways. And not saying that this case is that, but they're just looking into any possibilities that they may have. And they says we need to speak up. Lopez said everybody needs to speak up. They need to let the city know that we're here, and we need to take care of each other, and we need to get their attention so they can start working on it. Of course, the Montgomery mayor was there on the scene. The city council members were there on the scene, and there was a city council meeting that they had out there in Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama. And the store was Tienda Los Hermanos, Hermanos, 10 de los Hermanos grocery store, which was robbed, and they were shot at gunpoint. Her brother and nephew are among the dead. That was Murray Bell Lopez, who was a family member of two of those that had lost their life. And just a simple robbery, man, uh, gone wrong. And y'all already know what it is, man. Focus News. Let's pray for those families. Happened amongst Troy Highway for all of my Alabama, Montgomery listeners. I'm sure you're familiar with that area, but we are praying for the families' strength, and hopefully these cowards, man, will be brought to justice. So y'all already know what it is, man. I got the turntables right now. Men's health is what we are speaking on, and I wanted to do this, bring a Boogie in the last time I was here, Boogie with the oils, and speaking on, you know, the cleanliness and the smelling good of men and why he did what he did. And I'm going to bring in Nate Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, family?
What's up, baby? What's up, baby?
Man, another day on the other side of that dirt is good as usual.
Ooh, man. Woo. We'll hop right into it.
If I'm breathing, I'm even. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. I love that, man. I love that. Hey, Nate, man, I want to bring you in. Like I was telling my audience, man, had the pleasure of meeting. I think I probably had met you before, but I had the pleasure of meeting you again on the Boo Jones show, man. And one thing that we had spoke about was men's health. Men's health, but health, period, amongst men and women. But this thing, Nate, I wanted to bring you in, Nate, because you brought up some really, really great points. And like I told you, man, I went to the hospital, man. I was in urgent care for damn near 24 hours, man, the other day. This is no bullshit. And what I want to show you, they had actually given me this now that I would have to use because I was experiencing shortness of breath, shortness of breath, hard for me to breathe. It's been going on for quite a while, man. And they giving me this thing, you know, when I'm running out of breath, running out of air, which is not a good thing. But since I've been using this, I've been a little better, you know, over the last few days. But I wanted to bring you in, Nate, and I wanted you to tell my audience, especially my brothers, man, how important is it going to the doctor, making these appointments, and then the main thing that we sleep on, right? Because it affects our sexual life. It affects us using the bathroom. It affects our mood, everything, man. And it starts early, but then maybe even the late 30s now or the 40s, the prostate cancer. And we're going to get to that, Nate. But how important, Nate, as far as going to the doctor, you mentioned the foods, the bacteria, the steroids and everything in the food. Give us some bits and pieces right here, Nate. Right here on Focus.
Okay. It's real simple, Phil. So you know, you are what you eat. It's real simple. You dig? So the situation, especially in the African American community, is we so addicted to taste, right? Our tongue dictates what we eat as opposed to our health and our diet, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens is we ended up, you know how you go to a restaurant, man, and you order general food, and they make it for the public. So they don't over season it like we used to have it. A lot of salt, sugars, and the like, things that are not good for us, but taste good. It's kind of like a good relationship. It might feel good, but it might not be good for you, right? Yeah. So one of the things that we have to get accustomed to, especially in our community, is choosing our food correctly. And I'm going to tie it back into the health scenario. So I was talking to my daughter earlier today, and we was talking about the differences between eating organic and eating inexpensively. So no slight to some of the organizations I might throw out there, but you can go to Whole Foods and buy something organic that may cost you $3 more than what you would get the same non-organic, say like at an Aldi's or a Safeway. And you believe you saving $3, but 6 months from now, continue to eat like that. Now you diabetic. Now you going to the doctor, You got a $20 copay or better. You got to take time off of work. It take gas to get you to and from. Now, is that all going to cost you $3?
Mm. Mm.
So we got to really look at the larger picture, the larger scope of things when we make decisions. Because, you know, if you're anything like me, I'm very narrowly focused on what's in front of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But very seldom do I say, what I'm doing today, what does it do for me tomorrow? So I got a little saying I want to share with you, with your viewers and your listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And it's simply, every little thing you do sets up every little thing you do.
Mm. Mm.
So, you know,
Say that again, Nate.
every little thing you do sets up every little thing you do.
Mm.
So now in our community, you know, black men raised to be forward tough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You did. I'm only gonna go to the doctors at the emergency room.
Mm-hmm.
You did. I can weather this storm. As a matter of fact, I gotta go to work. I ain't got time to be dealing with this cough. They're gonna have to send me home because I can't miss a day at work. Now I'm gonna tie that back to, you know, every little thing we do sets up every little thing we do. In our black community, I can only talk black because I'm black, right? In our black community, a lot of the men, we have what we call tradesmen's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we got a lot of doctors and lawyers in the black community, don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, in an urban environment, we tradesmen. Tradesmen work off of hourly wages, right? A lot of us not salaried. If you're salary, you can take off when you want to because you're going to get the same money regardless of how many hours you work.
Facts.
But when you hourly wage, you're going to lose money or lose leave when you take off. So the thought is, I'm not going to take off for this little slight stuff. I'm going to wait till I can't walk. My foot just swole up. My back hurts so bad I can't get out of the bed. Then I'm going to go to the doctors because I got to take care of my family.
Mm.
So when I say every little thing you do sets up every little thing you do, well, guess what? You got into that condition because somewhere in the past, you made a decision not to further your education. You made a decision to get the type of job you had based upon how you was feeling and what your knowledge base was. You made some decisions in the back of your life that set forth the stage for how you living today. Lower income means I gotta get a lower quality of food so I can have a better quantity of food. I gotta feed more people with less money, so I gotta get cheaper food. Well, cheaper food leads to worse healthcare, which leads to me spending more on healthcare than I do on food. So we gotta rethink how we gotta learn how to think better, right? You know, they say if you know better, you'll do better. So let's get into the know better part of it. Our health is the most important part of our lifestyle. It's not the Gucci, the Prada, the Chanel. It's not none of that, right? It's not the Louis Vuitton. Those people eat very well because they're rich. We'll go out and buy those things, or we go to the club free before 11. You know what I mean? And then the drinks is double price. We're going to do all those things except for the fact that we still got to run and get the supersized pack of pork chops at Shoppers because we got so many miles to feed and it's so much at a discount price. Instead of going to get that organic center cut where we can slice it and then, you know, divide it amongst our family at a high quality of
how do we
meat.
How do we do that though, Nate? How do we eat better with
it's real simple.
With less money?
I'm gonna tell you how we eat better for less money. We first got to tell ourselves the truth about how we spending our money, because we thinking we saving $1 today by buying inexpensive and cheap quality food, when in actuality we're spending more money. You might save $3 today, but you're spending $30, $40, $50 tomorrow, based upon the results of what happens to your body eating that bad food. You did. So here's what I'd say. We need to learn to eat different, cook different, be different, so we can live longer.
Mm.
You dig? Now, if you look at life expectancy rates for all races are going up, except for the black community.
Wow.
Our
Wow.
life expectancy rate is
Wow.
static. It's
Wow.
static, right? It's static because everybody else are adapting and adopting to pescatarian, only eat fish, vegan, non meat product. All these other folks in droves are adjusting their diets and their lifestyles, but us. We can count on one hand how many vegan friends we got because it's a fad now, as opposed to how many vegan friends we got because it's healthier for them. You dig? Now I'm gonna hit you with this, Phil. Protein is needed by everyone. It is something that we all must have as a part of our diet. But when you hear the word protein, the first thing that comes to your mind is I got to eat some meat to get that protein. They say a good source of protein is red meat. But guess what? The cow was not born with protein in it. The cow gets protein because it eats grass. That's where protein comes from, the plant that the cow eats. See, you are what you eat. So we in turn eat the cow so we can get protein. But why don't we skip out the middleman and go straight to the grass? It's cheaper. You dig what I'm saying? Cut the steak out, go straight to more vegetables. You dig? Okay, I eat meat. I'm a carnivore. I eat meat. But I do it in such a way that it's a treat as opposed to a staple every day.
Okay.
I don't need meat on my plate every day, but if I eat salads or eat like a vegan during the week, I got a balanced diet. My energy is high. My digestive system is working properly. I'm avoiding the doctor. I'm avoiding ailments. And guess what I do on the weekend? Man, give me that porterhouse steak right there, that 12-inch junk. Give me that 12 junk. You see what I'm saying? Give me that 12 ounce, not inch, but ounce. Give me that 12-ounce porterhouse. Because I'm going to knock that off because I deserve it. I took care of myself all week. Let me splurge just a tidbit. And then I'm 63 years old, man. But I run and walk 4 miles Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and ride my bike 20 miles on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You say 20 miles?
20 miles. And it sounds like a big number, but guess how long it takes me? It takes me an hour and 15 minutes to walk, run 4 miles. And it takes me 2 hours an hour and a half to ride that bike 20 miles.
We got one of my listeners, Shatima Williams, she said, damn, you look good you said you 63.
I'm 63, baby. Thank you.
She said 62, but Shatima, he's 63.
63.
Wow.
And look, I can knock out 100 push-ups in less than 3 minutes. Because I love myself more than I love myself. See, we go around talking about how much we love ourselves, but do we really, in theory and practice, do enough to show ourselves how much we love ourselves? I understand this principle, Phil, about diet, exercise, and all that, because I was pre-diabetic at one point. My A1C was high as hell. You dig what I'm saying? My doctor was talking about metformin and all these other remedies for diabetics, high blood pressure, all this stuff. But he said, man, if you change your mode of operation, your mindset, and your exercise regimen, knock some of that weight off, I bet we can avoid all this medication. Here I am 2 years later, man, not on any of it. You feel me? And it's a direct result of me looking at the big picture. See, I can't steal from myself. When I eat cheap, I'm stealing from myself. And one other thing I want to say, man, I love fast food because I don't want to cook every day.
Right.
But check this out. If you ask the average black person what's their favorite fast food restaurant in the DC metro area, you know what they're gonna say?
McDonald's.
They're gonna say
Right?
McDonald's and Chick-fil-A. McDonald's and Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is all right though. It's all right,
No,
Nate.
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
The grilled chicken salads.
Man, look, what they put in that chicken, that's not organic chicken, baby. They pumps the hell out that chicken. Why you think people stand in that line so much? It's shit in that chicken and make you get back in line. Check it out. There's been a whole lot of reports on the ingredients in Chick-fil-A. Understand something, man. There's one, like I can't eat too much processed meat because of my digestive system, right? So my doctor told me, he said, you know what, I know you like fast food. Do you like Arby's? I said, why is Arby's? He said, because they got the meats. I said, man, black people don't go no Arby's. Then you go to a white neighborhood, the Arby's line look like Chick-fil-A line. Go to a black neighborhood, ain't nobody in Arby's.
That's facts.
Because we watch McDonald's commercials, Burger King commercials, everything that's given fed to us in the media, we follow. We very seldom invent shit. We follow. We follow the masses. It's just like you ever been somewhere with a crowd of black people, one person start running, everybody run.
Everybody start running, yeah.
Don't nobody know what they're running for.
Yeah.
We don't start looking back until we ran far enough away to look back and say, what the hell they running for?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like that with the way we live our lives, man.
Absolutely.
And the way that we believe and think.
Yeah, it definitely starts in the mind.
And I'm gonna switch gears real quick when we get back on it. But even in the political vector, right now, you hear people saying, you know, more black people are looking at Donald Trump as the answer and so forth and so on, because he did what? He signed over a few little checks during the damn COVID.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't for his ass mismatching that shit, we wouldn't have lost all those people in COVID. So you lost 20 friends and family members, but he gave you 2 stimulus checks and you all right with them. What kind of bullshit is that? Then he go and get a couple of rappers, a couple of entertainers, because he done gave them a tax break, because they not one of us anymore. They in the 10% tax bracket. They gonna vote for him. We're gonna follow right behind him. Man, you a goddamn fool. That's like saying a whole lynch mob came to lynch me, and the dude with the rope is my favorite friend. Because he the one closest to the tree. We done lost our damn minds, man. But we do that with our diet and our health, man. Let me say this and move on. If you are over 40 years old, you need to be on an HMO for your healthcare provider, a health maintenance organization. You hear people say, I hate Kaiser, I hate this one, I hate that one. You got to go to their doctors and so forth and so on.
I love Kaiser.
Let me tell you something, man. You can like your doctor all you want, but if you've been going to him for 10 years, he don't know as much as the dude who just got out of school last year. He's still treating you the way he treated you 10 years ago. Medicine has evolved, and you ain't involved with it. You dig what I'm saying? Now, we like vintage cars, man. If I'm over 40 years old, I'm like a vintage car. I need to be tuned up, tires rotated, oil changed on a regular to give me some long life like my vintage car. Now, when I buy the brand new car, the lot is still under warranty. I ain't got to do none of that shit. But I'm 40. I'm over 40. I'm a vintage car. I need to be in a health maintenance organization. Someone who cares more about my maintenance than trying to review and cure me when I get sick. It's too late. So I'm telling everybody out there that's within earshot or eyeshot of this program, if you're over 40, switch your damn insurance to an HMO. I don't care if you like your doctor or not. When you in the casting, he looking over you, whether you like him or not, don't mean a damn thing to you or him. I come to a doctor to get service, not to make friends.
Facts.
You did.
We got 5 minutes, Nate. Let's touch on this prostate cancer. What exactly is it? Don't know if we can avoid it or not. And
let me hit all men with this. Every man has a prostate gland, right? It sits right at the base of your penile tract and right above your scrotum. As we age, the prostate gland naturally enlarges. It's just a part of aging. But what happens is, if we don't take care of it, it can become sick and diseased, and cancer can set in. Now, normally, again, 40 is the ticket. That's the age. Once you turn 40, you need to add prostate examinations to your yearly checkup. Once you become 50, you need to have semi-yearly. That's every 6 months checkup. And once you become 60, you need to have checkups every 90 days. Early detection.
You said 60 every 90 days.
Every 90 days if you're over 60. Let me
Wow.
break it down to you again. 40 and under, see your doctor once a year. 50 and over, see your doctor annually. 6 months. 60 and over, see that joker every 90 days. Your health insurance premiums don't change, but you'll be so much gladder that you can catch things early and handle them, specifically the prostate. The prostate messes with your urination, it messes with your sex drive, the whole nine, everything they make manly men. Yeah, the prostate is that trigger. Now, black men normally don't go to the hospital unless something's bad, but by the time you realize you got a bad prostate, it's too late. So let's get in front of that thing, man. Prostate health is so important because it's so curable. As soon as you see there's something going on, they can treat it, snatch it out. You don't need it to live. It may adjust a little bit of your sex life and some other things, but you still breathing. You still eating.
Is that important, Nate, man? Don't get me wrong. We all have to fulfill our
Man, let me tell you something.
But people put that before good health, man.
Let me tell you something. I know guys who've had prostate cancer and it got so bad the doctor said, we got to remove all your workings. And he said, man, kill me. And he died that way. Guess what? Remove my shit because I still want to be here. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get it in where I fit in.
But yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk.
I got other things I can work with.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You feel me? But here's the thing, man. We got to know, all jokes aside, man, that prostate cancer is one of the most curable forms of cancer that a man can encounter. But most of us, particularly black men, because it has a lot to do with our diet, our sexual prowess, and a few other things that says that we don't have healthy prostate glands. And because of that, Phil, it's one of the leading causes of death amongst black men over 50 years old. Because at 40, annual checkups. At 50, semi-annual, every 6 month checkup. At 60, every 90 days, 3 months, go get a checkup. That doctor be glad to see you. He get paid every time you come. Now, I would rather take off an hour every 3 months than to be laid up in the bed for 3 months.
Hey, makes sense to me.
So I'm going to say this to every guy out there, man. The prostate is curable. It will mess up your sex drive. It will rob your manhood. It will mess with you mentally, the whole thing. Why take that type of chance where you could take an hour out of your day? And guess what? They no longer have to do the rectal exam. You don't got to put the glove on and run your hand up your manhood, all that no more. That's old. We don't do that no more. They got a test that they can do just by drawing your blood. You dig what I'm saying? And checking your numbers in your blood to dictate how bad your prostate is and how it's functioning. So for those guys who say, man, I ain't going to get that colonoscopy, I ain't going to have no doctor run his hand up my rectum, all that type of stuff. Man, look, a colonoscopy, you need to have it once a year once you're over 40. It's real simple. They put you to sleep, you don't even know it happened. But that old bend over and cough type of shit, they don't do that no more, man. Yeah. And if your doctor's still doing that, he a quack. You need to find another doctor. See, that's what I mean by you done had the doctor that you like so much. He still treating you the way he treated you 10 years ago. Tell him to bend over and call. No, Slim, you need to take some blood, run it to the lab, come back and tell me what my numbers look like, how my prostate working.
Facts. Hey, Nate, man, if people want to reach out to you, man, how can they reach out to you, Nate?
Oh, man, it's real simple, man. You can get me every last Thursday of the month right here on this same radio. You know what I'm saying? We do Man in the Mirror. Or you can drop me an email, man. I got a company called the Nate Jenkins Group. It's www.natejenkins, group.com. That's my business. You can drop me an email at Jenkins, Jenkins, at Nate, Nate, Jenkins, Jenkins, the word group.com. I hit you right back, man. Or you can catch me at Politicking Our Way, politicking like a clock, politicking our way. Okay, we out there everywhere, man. You can catch our videos and everything on YouTube, politicking our way at gmail.com. We all over the place, politicking our way. But go to YouTube and check this out. That's about political conversation of where we are in the black community dealing with politics and health and all that good stuff. But Man in the Mirror is the last Thursday every month, man, at 7 p.m. right here at this Beltway radio station, man. You know how we do, Phocuz Field.
You already know what it is.
Man. And if
That was
anybody
great,
want
man.
to reach me, man, they can just reach me, man, at Jenkins at NateJenkinsGroup.com, and I'll hit you right back.
You already know what it is, man. I want to thank you, Nate, for gracing the stage, baby. Great.
I appreciate you having me on, Phil.
Hey, Nate, you know I'm gonna see you again, man. We'll be in contact, brother.
My man.
You already know.
Right.
Appreciate you.
Peace out.
Peace.
Number love, baby.
You already know. Yo, you already know what it is, man. Nate Jenkins, man, just graced the stage of Phocuz Radio and spoke on men's health, period, in a nutshell, in a whole, but more so, man, that prostate cancer thing. And the reason I wanted to speak on that, and he spoke it, took the words right out of my mouth, man, when we're talking about our manhood and things we may be ashamed of, you know, as we get older, and it's natural, things are just going to happen. But on the health side of things, man, we want to make sure that we are healthy and still around and here for our family. And my man Boogie said that was his man, pussy. It's not motion. And don't get me wrong, man, we all have those needs that need to be fulfilled. But at the end of the day, man, we got to make sure that we are healthy, man, so that we can be here, man, and we can see things and see the world, man, and experience new things. And once again, it's all about that dash, man, the beginning and the end. But what did you do between that dash?
Do you have another guest, Jamie?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's here.
Yeah. You already know what it is, y'all. We keeping them going right here on Phocuz Radio. But Nate Jenkins, y'all can follow him. Man in the Mirror last Thursday, last Thursday of every month, right here on Beltway Radio and beyond. You already know what it is, man. I got to switch gears. Missing segment right here on Phocuz Radio. And what we do, man, is we bring guests in and we shed light on missing person cases. So here we have Jamie Lipford along with Sir Carmichael, and they're all the way from Greensboro, North Carolina, maybe at least 8 hours away from us, man. And I gotta do this. I don't want to do it, but I gotta do this, man, to keep our missing people's name alive and to shed light on these cases. So we're gonna hop right into it. The story of Marissa Carmichael, mother of 5, who's been missing since January of 2024. Jamie, what's happening, Jamie? I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. A somber moment, but we got to do it. How you doing?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
No, I was saying, I know it's a somber moment for us, but we're here on Phocuz Radio, and I want to thank you for gracing the stage. And we are speaking on a story of your sister, Marissa Carmichael. She's been missing since January of this year, and she went missing from Greensboro, North Carolina. Can you fill us in?
Yes, sir.
You got the stage. Go ahead.
How do I start it off? So, Marissa was supposed to work that weekend and Janijah, which is her acquaintance, or supposedly her best friend, as everybody calls her. She begged Marissa to come out and go to 117 here in Greensboro, and it was it was Marissa, Nija, Tasha, and they supposedly dropped her off at 117. Nija left her at 117, and Marissa was hanging out with Mo, which is Mo Dallas,
Mhm.
the producer, and they were supposed to they they were supposed to have taken her home that morning when they were done,
Mhm.
but they had other plans. They both left her at the club by herself.
Wow. Why would they do that?
Honestly, jealousy. I mean, there there could be many reasons.
Mhm. These are people that she know, right? Not that she knows of, but people that
Yes,
she
it's
knows.
the yes, sir.
Okay.
I even know them personally because I work with one of them,
Okay.
and the Tasha Poplin. She's a cousin through marriage,
Okay.
and um, they went. Supposedly, Naja took. Supposedly, I'm not sure how the whole story goes really. All I know is that they were they were supposed to go to an Airbnb the same day that she went missing. Sorry, baby. And the same morning that they went to the 2 to 6, which is the Airbnb.
Mhm.
Nigel left her there and went and got supposedly an Uber to a hotel off of Stanley to her just spend time with her boyfriend. And
Uh,
then an hour later, which was around 2, 3, or 4 o'clock. It was close to 5 o'clock that morning. She had got an Uber to Mrs. Carmichael's home.
let me ask you, Jamie. Um, how is the family feeling? And do you all have any hope that Marissa will be found?
Yes, I do have. I'm not gonna lose hope. I know she's gonna be found.
Mhm.
Either way, because she's got to come home. She has 5 kids that needs her,
Now,
and not only that, her, her sister needs her. Her mom needs her.
well, we need her. We need her just as a community and as a people. And like I was telling you before, my show reaches across all 50 states. So it's not only here in the DMV, and we reach out to families from all color, creed, and races. So my whole thing with this story, and I know I had talked to you and your family earlier, and you were saying that the police could be
Yes, sir. Sorry.
it could be so much more that they could be doing that they're not doing. Because it sounds like you all have a lot of details surrounding Marissa's case at this moment, and the people that last seen her, and the people that she was last with. So it always puzzles me with these missing people stories, how people get brought in. I don't know what questions the investigators ask, what answers they get, but they let these people go. And I mean, if you and I together, something happens, I'm the last person. So in other words, I should know. That's what we're thinking, right? That's how it should go.
Yes, sir. And she was with Jersey that night. He had took her, or she was in the car with car. she was in the car with Jersey at the 2 to 6 here in Greensboro, and a neighbor had called the cops the same time. Remind you, the same time. And then he was like, "Hey, Marissa, you know, let's go to the store. Let's go grab some stuff." So he tells Marissa to go in the store and grab some stuff. I'm not gonna say that word, but to
Yeah,
grab some stuff, and
yeah.
then he he took off with everything. Her ID, her wallet, her phone. Only thing he left her was her purse. And there wasn't nothing. And there was nothing in that purse.
Where was the purse found at?
Don't know where the purse is. We can't even find the purse. The last time, so the detective found the video from the Exxon on East Market Street. They were watching the video. Her purse was on the counter.
From the Exxon.
Right after
In the Exxon.
Jersey had.
The purse was in the Exxon on the counter.
Yeah.
You said her purse was in the Exxon on the counter?
Come on, I'm in a hurry to go find my son. Yeah, her purse was at the Exxon, which is on East Market Street, on the counter in front of, well, beside her. Yeah, it's visible in the picture. I have pictures of where her purse was and how they found it. And then they didn't really find it. The detective, the lead detective that's working on her case currently, is looking for anything of hers. They have found something, but we can't say. They have found some of hers, but I can't say.
Wow. Let me ask you, Jamie. I got 2 more minutes. Let me ask you, how is the family feeling? My whole thing, I always say, people say, well, just pray, just pray. My whole thing is, I pray for the family's strength. And when I say I pray for the family's strength, meaning I pray that the family is strong enough to go through something like this from the beginning to the end. Even if it's not a good ending, we all pray that it's a good ending. We all going to keep on wishing it's a good ending. Marissa's coming home. Marissa's coming home. But to find some type of closure, I always say pray for the strength, because this is something that had to have faith. You have to stay strong. I know I see her mom on the news a few times, breaking down, hard for her to even talk to the media, because I know it's a lot going on in her mind. So how's the family doing? More so, how are you doing? As far as that being, I always, like I say, your sister, and you being a representative to help the media and also her family navigate through this issue that you all are having.
Yes, sir. I know it's hard on Miss Carmichael and her sister Emma.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking it really tough right now. And then me, I'm okay. It's just we just search. We just search, literally, like almost every day. Even even when I come from a 10-hour shift, I come out. I search through the creeks, the woods, the rivers, anything you can name.
Let me ask you, these people that she was with, did you get a chance to speak with them? Oh, okay. Yo, y'all know what it is, man. We are here, man, on Phocuz Radio, the missing segment. Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, like
I was asking the people that you mentioned, Jamie, that she was last seen with. Did you get a chance to speak to these people? I know the investigator spoke to him, but did you get a chance to speak to him?
He's not even answering none of my messages or calls or anything.
Wow. See, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit right there. That's what makes your mind. That's what makes your mind wonder, because why not assist my family if that was your friend and now she's missing? You see what I'm saying? That's that bullshit.
I'll give her a minute. You should already had it. Yes, sir. I do agree with you on it. They, I mean, how? My question is for the detective, if I can ever get a hold of him, is how do you expect people to come forward when you don't want to answer the phone?
I'm going to Morrisville to look for my son.
Yeah. Well,
My son is
we had the same problems here with missing person cases. I think they kind of like pushed to the side. That's one reason why I decided to start my
Mom.
platform, uh, about missing people, because it's not enough attention worldwide for missing people. They always say it's not enough funding to put into, the missing persons division. It's not enough officers. It's not enough this. It's not enough that. And I think it's like took it for granted until it happens to one of us. So that's one of the reasons why I started this platform for missing people. And some of the stories that I hear across the world are just, unbelievable. And the stories that I report here, a lot of these people are found, especially the younger people, maybe runaways, so many different levels to the missing community. But in your guys' case, man, since January, and we are now in June, and these people that was last seen with her have been contacted, and to no avail. No one can speak with them. It's like they just fell off the face of the earth after Marissa went missing, and it's just not right. Have you all? I know you told me you all have search parties, and also you guys are
Yes, sir.
continuing out flyers. And
Yes,
then
sir.
I got
Until I
I had
find
one.
her, yes, I will not quit.
And what I want you to do, Jamie, why I got you right here. I know it's Jamie Lipford, Sir Carmichael, and those my people can reach out to your people. And also, are you working with the Greensboro Police Department at this time?
Wait, what was the question?
No, are you all working closely with the Greensboro Police Department
I'm doing my own.
on your own? Wow.
They
Wow.
because I can't, as a citizen, I feel like I cannot count on them.
Wow.
Even if we even if we find like a dead body and we don't know who it is, the first thing that comes to mind is call 911. But it
Mhm.
takes them about a couple hours just to get out there. Just like when we called, when my crew had found a dead body here on Patton Drive in Greensboro. It took them 3 hours just to come out.
Oh, crazy. Well, I gotta go. Jamie Lipford, y'all, on Facebook, and we are speaking on a case of Marissa Carmichael. I'm gonna call you, Jamie, when I get off air, and we'll talk more. And I want to thank you for gracing the stage of Focus Radio, and definitely, man, I will keep her name going. Won't go in vain. I promise you that.
Yes, sir. I really thank y'all guys for the time and the patience.
No problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. Each and every Thursday, right here, man. Beltwave Radio and beyond, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we just spoke on a story of Marissa Carmichael that is missing from Greensboro, North Carolina. She's been missing since January 2024. She's the mother of 5, and to no avail, she has still have not been found, and the family and friends are in search of her, and they're doing most of the leg work on their own. We're going to keep her name. Keep it going, y'all, right here on Focus Radio. I'm out. Peace. Thank you.
You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I seen. Live your life, not mine. If you know what I mean. They don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Life is funny things we do.